What it do? What it do? Yeah, I got this new setup. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Corner Store Podcast. I am your host, OMD-DEX300. Hopefully you can hear me. I got a new microphone. We chilling right now. You know what I'm saying? It's real nice up in here, actually. It's beautiful. Everything is coming together. And I appreciate anybody that's going to get down with me today. But I am live right now on YouTube. And we got a few things to talk about. A few things. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, hold on. Let me get my notes. Yeah, I got notes today. You dig? I got notes. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I want to put this on my shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to probably try to see if I can put it right here. Hopefully it'll be cool. And you can still hear me. Yeah, hopefully you can still hear me. It's supposed to be a dynamic mic. I don't see nobody that's on the live right now. But it's all to be good. Matter of fact, let me see. Yeah, I can't really see nobody. Nobody's on there, but it's all good. We on right now. It's the Corner Store Podcast. It's your boy OMD-DEX300. And once again, we back on every Tuesday and every Thursday, 8 p.m. I'm going to try to be religious on that. Other than the holidays coming up, I probably won't be on that day, obviously. And, or, you know, any day that's like Christmas or whatever. I don't know what day Christmas is. Actually, I haven't even checked the calendar, nothing like that. But yeah, hey, we got a sponsor. This is a trip. We got a sponsor, man. We really got a sponsor. We got somebody that really give a damn about us and actually like what we're trying to do with this show, you know what I'm saying? Well, with this podcast, I'm saying. So we want to give them a shout out. And we've shouted them out before, but we actually shouted them out for real now because they really down with what we're trying to do. It's HPRC, Herbal Pain Relief Center, and they're at 10736 Sepulveda Boulevard, Mission Hills, California, 91345. That is HPRC, Herbal Pain Relief Center. They got daily deals, bro. First time patient get, 50% off the entire order. The flowers off the chain. I got some right now. I'm about to blow right now. They off the knocker. These cats do what they do. Once again, they are if you're in California, I don't know who's going to be watching the pod, but if you're in the Valley, San Fernando Valley, if you come to Los Angeles, you need to come here. They got some great bud, edibles, the whole shebang. And the prices are amazing for some real high quality flour and whatnot. But to say that again, the number is 818-639-6028. That's 818-639-6028. And they are at 10736 Sepulveda Boulevard, Mission Hills, California, 91345. If you go in there, tell them that you saw this on Corner Store Podcast. That's Corner Store with a K. And your boy, me, OMD-DEX300, they're probably going to hook you up even better. You probably even get a better deal or whatnot. Remember, I told you to go, holler at them because, it's off the chain. Shout out to Texas who worked there and all the other bud tenders. I'm probably going to have a couple of those bud tenders on the show. So look out for that. That'll be coming up soon. And yeah, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the pod and talk about what I'm here to talk about, though. And hopefully you guys can hear me because this mic, is new. I've been testing it out. And from what I understand, for 1 minute it'd be working like super great. Next minute it's not. So I'm hoping y'all hear me. I wish there was somebody on the live. I don't see if there's nobody on the live right now. I wish there was somebody on there that could tell me if they could hear me or not. But anyway, hopefully you're hearing everything I'm saying. If not, we can do this shit tomorrow. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's what this media shit's all about, you dig? But anyway, first thing I want to talk about is Britney Griner, WNBA star, center of the Phoenix Mercury, who was charged with possession of marijuana. I mean, just a small amount of marijuana. I think somebody on here now. Hey, let me ask you straight up, because I'm glad somebody just popped on here. Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please respond if you can hear your boy. You know what I'm saying? Say something if you can hear your boy. Oh, it was somebody on there. They just, fuck it. Yo, anyway. Hey, Britney Griner, you know what I'm saying, is who was charged with possession of marijuana in Moscow, Russia, at the airport, and was sentenced, if I'm not mistaken, to 9 years in prison in the Russian gulag, which ain't no fucking cakewalk, from what I understand. If you go to jail in Russia, you're going to have some problems. That's one thing you don't want, is to go to jail in Russia. So, by the grace of God, Britney was released from a Russian prison today in exchange for a Russian gun runner and criminal boss who was sentenced here in the United States for 25 years in the U.S. prison. So they did a prisoner exchange, which is not uncommon when it's some terrorist shit, because basically that's what the fuck happened right there. Because of Putin being pissed off at us, and I keep saying us because I'm an American citizen, but he was pissed off and because of the political climate that was going on. Trump had lost, Biden was now in office, and he took a chance to go ahead and do some shady shit and lock up Britney on some humbug shit. You know, it was a political ploy. It kind of worked. He didn't get a whole lot out of it or nothing, but what he did get was one of his hootenanny motherfuckers out of a 20-some year prison sentence. Because I know that dude is going home when he get back over there. You know he is. Let's keep it a bad. He going to the crib. He not going to jail. He going home. Britney Griner, which is the good part about it, even though that's bad. The good part about it is Britney Griner is finally going to get her ass back here to the States after being gone for damn near a year. It's janky what they did, because you know they was treating her fucked up. They don't like gays or being openly gay at all over in Russia. They don't like that shit. That's a big no-no over there. They be really wanting to like say, fuck a motherfucker that's gay. When they not with that bullshit. Not at all. So it's a blessing that Britney's coming home to her wife. Somebody asked me the other day, I just did something real stupid. Hold on a second. Blew all these fucking ashes all over the place like a weirdo. But anyway, her being able to come home and be with her family is the superest blessing that she could ever get right now. It's like that's Christmas time, I guess kind of fake. It's a Christmas miracle that she getting to come back to the crib and whatnot. I respect. You know, Joe Biden, them, they ain't do nothing. I mean, they negotiated, which is great. Now, I don't want to take that away from the American government. They did negotiate her release. Let's keep it real. But that's all they could do. It wasn't like they wasn't going to go to war for her. Not even close. They was not finna, do nothing so, crazy or like, You know what I'm saying? They wasn't gonna send the SEAL Team 6 to go break her out or no shit like that. So, you know, to have it done the way it was done through the political means or whatever, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually happy that they got her to the house because, you know, she was getting dogged over there. You know what I'm saying? There had to be some racist some bitch over there really fucking with her as much as they possibly could. You know there was somebody over there doing that. You know it. But, you know, I hope and pray she can get over it psychologically, because truth be told, she's probably gonna have some psychological scars from having been in a Russian prison. I know it wasn't fun. No prison could be fun, but just imagine a prison imagine a fucking prison abroad. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. So my hat up here. Hold on a second. I don't know if this shit. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's cool right there. You feel me? Anyway, yeah. She had to have had a real fucked up time. You know, being incarcerated over there. They looking at her acting funny. Imagine the prisoners though that she was with. That's the shit that really fucked with me. Is I don't think they might have had her in general population. It's gonna be she gonna be on somebody's news channel, get a gang of money to tell her story about what went down. So we're gonna find out what went on for sure. You know, we definitely gonna know that. So I'm not really worried about knowing the story about what was said to her. It had to be some fucked up shit. It had to be. So we just should be happy she back. You know what I'm saying? She's safe and she with her family. Because that had to be fucked up. It had to be. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, I got all them fucking ashes off the table. I don't know what the fuck I did that for. That was dumb. I'm gonna have to fucking clean this shit up later. But hey, that's what happened when you smoke weed. Ashes get everywhere. That shit crazy. Anyway, yeah, Britney Griner is back home. Second thing I want to talk about is this story is as reported by the Shade Room. And this is an amazing story. When I read this today, I was tripping. I had to talk about this on the pod because this kind of stuff will never, ever make it to mainstream media for the simple fact that they don't want you to know about it. The Shade Room reported a 18-year-old black male named Jalen Smith was elected mayor of a small Arkansas town Tuesday on January 6th. He took down his opponent, incumbent Nimi Matthews Jr., in a runoff election. Now, how incredible is that? 18 years old, and he's the mayor of a little town. I hope them people did that because they saw something politically great in this young man. I looked at his picture, and he looked like he's smart as a whip. Obviously, he had to be in order to win a meritorial position in any town in the U.S. I don't care if it's 10 people in that damn town. That boy won that damn election. What's so crazy is whoever he must have voted out, they must have really thought he was horrible to get a damn teenager to be the mayor. he got to be like a valedictorian in his fucking high school class or something. This kid actually is mayor of his town. 18 years ago, I know his little ass didn't think he was going to be mayor, but he's mayor now. You know what I'm saying? That's wild to me. That's some wild shit. You got to be one smart ass kid in order to, be dope enough to get elected mayor. Let me see. It look like somebody on my shit. Oh yeah, it is somebody on there. Good looking. Hey, what's up with it? I hope you can hear me. You know what I'm saying? I hope you can hear me, your boy. Oh, they gave me the little thumbs up, so I guess they can hear me. Everything is good. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this young man won the mayoralship And I don't even know what the town is. I don't know why I didn't write that down. It's probably because I was reading so fast. I want to jot the notes down. But 18 years old, mayor of an Arkansas town. That's, to me, that's just outstanding. Ain't nothing, you can't even think of nothing better than that. You can't. Now this is tripping me out. This right here. Now, ex-President Trump. Now, I don't even like calling him president because I can't believe he actually won. Every time I see that, see him, see that hair, see that backwards ass fucking fade or shag, he want to call some a hairdo, them fucking liver spots on his neck. You know what I'm saying? And the dude just looked. Donald Trump looked weird to me. He just looked weird, bro. Always have looked fucking weird. You can't tell me. I'm telling you right now, y'all can't tell me Donald Trump didn't look like a fucking weirdo. That nigga, bro, he's president of the United fucking States. President at one time. Anyway, today, I think this was in New York, his company was found guilty of tax fraud by a New York jury, 17 counts. And these are executives that different executives that's on his board of regents, the CEO board of the whole Trump corporation, dodging fucking taxes. Now, this is the kicker, and this is the part that I know most motherfuckers knew this was gonna be anyway. But Trump himself was not charged in the crime at all. And he and his attorney said he was unaware of any effort of dodging paying taxes. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. This dude gonna get away with this shit. When he said, look, y'all remember when he had that speech when he said, I could shoot somebody in Manhattan during rush hour, and I still get votes to be president. I don't believe that's true now. I believe if he shot somebody now, they probably shoot his ass back. But he's definitely going to jail. He ain't got as much love as he had before. There's still a gang of motherfuckers that will vote for him though. Millions of people that you wouldn't even realize that will vote for him is gonna vote for this dude. That shit wild to me, bro. It's weird. The life and times we live in today is an exchange of psychoses. And what I mean by that is, I don't remember a time more in the United States when people wasn't in their right mind mentally. If you go on YouTube right now, I'm a big fan of, shout out to TYT, the Young Turks. If you go on there right now on YouTube and look up TYT, there's videos of some of them correspondents just asking people questions about not only Trump and the MAGA, politicians, but the Republican Party as a whole, and even Herschel Walker. Now I hate to jump ship off of Trump, and his court, findings, the rulings against his company. The reason why I'm kind of just kind of leaving that alone is because this man is not going to never see a day in jail. The only time they're going to really get him is if they find out he really did something janky. Really did something janky. So much that they can't let it slide. He got to go. Type shit. He has to be made an example of type shit. You dig? He going to have to do something ridiculous. I don't know if he would or will, but I think he's smarter. One thing, he's not very smart, but he's smart enough to know not to cross a certain line. He damn near did on January 6th. Sitting there gloating with your arms crossed, watching those people do what they did when you incited them to do that. I don't know why they can't get him for that one. I don't understand why they can't get it from that one. That's that, just like the law. If you go to a movie theater and it's packed and you watching Batman and some nigga running there talking about fire, this theater's on fire, everybody go crazy. And if it ain't no fucking real fire, your ass is going to jail because you caused a panic. That's what that motherfucking Trump did. Let's keep it 100. He did that. People died, man. People die. It's so many. The funny thing is, the funny thing, my ass. I always say that. Funny. It's like a play on words when I say the funny thing. But all the time, the funny thing, my ass. If it would have been black people out there doing all that shit, and they would have kicked them doors in, you would have had on the news 700 blacks was mowed down by gunfire by the Capitol Police after they stormed the Capitol. You got 1 million black men back in the 90s do the Million Man March, and we was out there peaceful as hell. And there was people racist as hell fucking with them the whole time. As people was trying to get buses and catch their own little charters. That's why they made that movie. I forget who was all in that film, but it was about bus trip from down south somewhere to where it was going to the Million Man March. They caught hell a little bit, getting fucked with by police and shit like that. We can't move around in this fucking country without getting fucked with. But over 1 million brothers ended up in DC, and it was cool as hell. We was all respectful. You know what I'm saying? We some good people, man. Don't trip off the dude in the hood, knock everybody out and depot the shit out of the hood and shoot up stuff. We got some alphas out there, but not all of them is killers and maniacs and retarded. There's only a few niggas out there just got loose change for fucking brains that just do too much. But most of our brothers is respectful alpha niggas that have knocked niggas through walls. We ain't playing out here. We trying to get it. And we're not no threat to nobody, but they seem to want to paint this picture that we is. We only a threat when we attack. You corner a brother, he gonna try to destroy the whole room. That's just how we get down. Don't be fucking with us. We trying to live our lives and keep it 100. So I don't understand why people don't just. Well, I understand why. First off, it's fear, and when you oppress a people for a long, long time, and fuck with them mentally, put your boot on their neck, and you still watch them thrive and still be like, shrug that shit off like, all right, nigga, whatever, you did what you did, you still a bitch. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take that when brothers do that. That's why they be having them carrots and shit out there. They be wanting to see the police show up and try to kill you. That's their new way of watching a lynching. Think about it. That's their new way of watching a lynching, is to have the police come and try to fucking murk your ass right in front of them. What a crazy fucking world we live in. It's been that way though. The funny thing is, it's like I say, I always say the funny thing is, but the funny thing is, for real, they wanted that kind of shit to be the norm. That's what saddens me about talking about this kind of shit, because you mean to tell me even the generation now, it's like people in their 30s and stuff, that's like, right, what the fuck? You learning that racist shit, and then you teaching it to other motherfuckers. There's a report on YouTube of a high school basketball team in Kansas. In Kansas, was playing a game. The white people had a fucking doll with a rope around his neck, swinging the doll around in the air, calling the players nigger and all that on it. Tried to bum rush their locker room when obviously the black team whooped that ass. They was fucking pissed. They tried every fucking thing they could think of to shake this team. The team still beat them, and they tried to jump them. And the other school that these kids came from wanted to retaliate. It was about to be a big ass fucking brawl. And somebody would have got hurt. They better chill out, man. I don't know what it is about this warlike behavior. But then when you get into a warlike situation, next thing you land on the ground bleeding, talking about he hit me or some shit, playing the victim. We don't fuck around when we fight. We do what we do. We knock niggas through holes, through the wall, and we get on with it. We ain't got time to be playing. Most niggas that beat a nigga ass and you see it on these videos, they'll say something to you after they put your ass to sleep and you snoring, then they'll walk the fuck off. They ain't trying to stay. Straight up fight, nigga. You caught them hands and we up out of there. That's what it is. Oh, shout out to Gunner Smurf, a.k.a. J Extras, a.k.a. my boy Doja. I was on IG letting everybody know, Instagram. Oh, shout out. Let me shout out my Instagram. It's at DEX300 all day. That's at DEX300 all day. And at Corner Store Podcast with a K. That's Corner Store Podcast with a K, just like the sign you see behind you. Doja is a hip hop artist from West LA. I don't know what he's going by now. I know his IG name is Gunna Smurf, which I think is interesting. It should have me laughing when I first seen it, but it's tight. It's different. But I remember him back in the day as J Extras. I remember him, rapping and everything. I believe he's still doing that. Possibility, old boy might be on the show just to pump up some of the things he's out there trying to do. But he was trying to get at me on the Instagram live. I just realized it as I was pulling out of that bitch. But I was just on there just to let everybody know I was about to go on live. Shout out to the homie Eli, the word guy from San Antonio, Texas. That's my homeboy Hakeem. You know what I'm saying? Been talking to him a long time. We got reacquainted back on I believe Instagram something. I think he's seen my show or whatever. And that's always a blessing. Shout out to my son, KG Hustle, Brandon Davis. Damn, it's getting cloudy in here. Oh, it's good weed. This shit is great. Woo. HPRC, nigga. Mission Hills. Y'all need to get out there, motherfuckers. Woo. That should be great. It's good for my back. Shit, doctor said I need a backiotomy. But the nigga smoking. Got the homie. Oh yeah, by the way, I got the homie Wolverine with me today. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is to symbolize the new Hugh Jackman, who I ain't the biggest fan of Hugh Jackman being Wolverine, but he is gonna be in Deadpool 3. Ryan Reynolds reprising his role as Deadpool in the new Deadpool movie, and there will be a cameo from Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. That was a cool little segue I just did right there. But to be honest with you, there's an actor, English kid, who was in The Kingsman. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about. I can't think of his name right now, but that English kid, I believe, should be Wolverine in the new MCU X-Men film. I think he's perfect for that role. I don't know if he could pull it off acting-wise, but if I had to choose somebody, I would probably, at least let him read for the part if I was casting for that. But, Deadpool is not actually, I think it's MCU, but the producers, it's kind of weird how they do that. It's not down with the normal MCU people like, I think James Gunn he's with DC now, I know, but I'm trying to think of the other directors. I think the Civil War guy that was my favorite Marvel movie for those who don't know. The Civil War was the shit. That was the best one. But anyway, I digress. I guess why I got that little Wolverine right here. He will be in the fucking set from here on. I think I'm going to be shooting a wider angle when I have people on, so you'll probably get a chance to see little figures like that. I kind of got some of my favorite things here. Even though I'm not a huge Oregon or Texas fan, I am an Alabama Crimson Tide fan. I do like the UCLA Bruins. Everybody know I'm a Clipper fan, and my son's music is right over here. If you could see that, that's KG Hustle. That's his album, his first album actually. That album was called Self-Made, and it's got some real bangers on there. It was 2019 or 2020 came out. And then he did a second album, which is called Inner Thoughts, second EP. And kind of chilled out for a minute when he decided to go to college, which I thought was crazy good. So I'm real proud of him. Shout out Brandon Davis, KG Hustle. Yo, about 3 days ago, and I want to make sure I'm saying this right. Either it was Thailand or Indonesia, one of the two. It was a volcano erupted, killed a whole bunch of people. Crazy eruption. And it spewed out poisonous gas over this one village. And they just came and found all these people just dead from chemical or gas, poisonous gas inhalation. And it's just, the earth is tripping lately. If you go on YouTube and look at ask YouTube to show you some of the latest volcanic eruptions and things like that. And I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying the earth kicking ass all over the world, and we don't know shit about it. There's been several undersea earthquakes, not so big where they would cause a real large tsunami. But don't trip one day if you're just on the 405 and a tidal wave coming. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying this world, we don't know what this world gonna do to us. We don't know when we're gonna have a big one in LA. You know what I'm saying? The big one is gonna tear some shit up. And I live in the valley, nigga. That's where this shit shake out here, I know. I just wanna make sure when that shit hit, I'm quick enough to get up, and that's why I be in sweats and shit when I go to sleep, nigga. Fuck all that getting in underwear and all that shit. Fuck that. I may not have a shirt on. It starts shaking, nigga. I'm grabbing the first hoodie. I always got shoes by the bed. And that's not for no earthquake. That's for if you hear noise, nigga. You want to get up and handle that. One thing I need to buy at my crib, though, thinking about it, is a motherfucking night light. I don't know why I be having it so dark in the crib. I don't be wanting to leave the bathroom light on or maybe a lamp in the living room. I might start leaving that on or some shit like that. But if you get in my crib, nigga, and you ain't gonna be able to see shit, and I'm gonna shoot your ass in the face. Cause my eyes will be adjusted by the time you get in my crib trying to sneak in. It's dark as fuck. You sneak in my shit, if I get to my piece, it's on. Your ass is one shot up, nigga. And all I need is a couple of licks. Pop, pop. And your ass is down, nigga. You don't need no big ass gun. For those who think you need something huge, you don't need nothing huge. A 32. 22 might be a little too light. You get a 22, nigga, you fuck around and piss off somebody. You get a 22, you get a motherfucker probably take two of them in the chest, be like, you motherfucker, and try to rush you. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to get something, a 32, yeah, 32 will do it. A 32 will put a motherfucker on his back, for sure. Two paps in the tap, tap. His ass is down. I don't give a fuck. I'm a big nigga too. You shoot me with a 32 on my shoulder, I'll start hollering like a girl. Oh, nigga, that shit gonna hurt, nigga. A 38 though, it's over. 38, you probably from close range too, you probably pushing up daisies. No doubt about it. But check this out, y'all. Remember, always stay positive. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what you done had happen to you in your life. I don't care. Always stay positive. It's gonna be some days you don't think you can fucking make it. It is gonna be some days you don't think you're gonna make it. You ain't gonna want to get up. You ain't gonna want to do shit. I remember them days, and I'm living my best life right now. I ain't got $1 trillion or nothing, but your boy is doing okay. I'm all right. I'm all right, thank God. Trying to do my thing media-wise in a couple of films lately. Pretty good payouts for a dude that's just a featured extra. I was surprised. I got a call from an agent today who's been sick, which is weird. And all of a sudden he want to represent me again. I kind of told dude, nah. He's from some agency. And he's based out of fucking Palmdale, which is a red flag. Who the fuck is an agent that lives in Palmdale? Your shit must be a ranch or something. In other words, God damn. That's a Woo! That's good. In other words, I don't believe him. He can't help me. And I can kind of tell you why I say that. He sent me on a couple of jobs before. When I go to said job, this was during the pandemic too. When I go to said job, oh boy, or the producer lady, it was an actual movie. I mean, a TV show. It was set up and it was supposed to be the scene supposed to be shot in a barber shop. But the lady didn't even know who I was, nothing. They had to make calls. It wasn't right, put it that way, long story short. I don't mess around when it comes to that. You got to be about your business. I don't fuck around. So that told me everything I need to know about him. He was cool, respecting him. He was sick a lot too. You know, you could hear this dude going through it. I thought it was COVID. I thought he was going to die. But I never met him face to face. He was always a phone call. And he did give me a couple of jobs. Some was too far. I'm like, bro, you just picking up shit and just telling a nigga to go over there. What if I don't even get the job? You paying for me? It was raggedy. So don't ever fuck with people like that. No disrespect to him. You know, I wish him the best, but you ain't ready for prime time. I get more jobs my damn self, just me on GP, sending out pictures and whatnot. And also repeat business of cats that was I got this one commercial, online commercial, because I worked on a video and the dude was a production assistant on the video. Now he was directing a fucking video game commercial. And I remember you, blah, blah, blah. See, so it's word of mouth. This shit real out here if you're really trying to do your shit. I'm 56. I'm still trying to motivate. What's up? That's how you do it. Ain't nothing else to do. Plus, I'm about to get back on the stand-up shit. Talk to a couple of people about that. About to talk to this other guy over at Ha Ha Comedy Club. Haven't seen him in a while, but I'm sure I'll get back on stage. It's done. FB Comedy Mike too in Hollywood. So, you know, follow your passion. That's the only reason I'm doing what I'm doing is because I know this is what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. I not only know it, I feel it. It's the path, and you know, I'm happy doing this shit. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Find your niche, whatever it is, and really get into that. Put your feet in it, because I mean, what else you gonna fucking do? You gonna sit there and bitch and complain about shit? If you ain't making money at it right now, don't trip. Do it for the love. Fuck the money. Do it because you feel that's it, and do it. The money gonna come if you listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling you, commit to something and be real about it. It's gonna pay off in the long run, and that's on everything I love. I want to say shout out to my nephews, Mr. Derek Brown. Mr. Derek Brown is a friend of my nephews. My nephew Ben Davis, Christopher Davis, Timothy Davis, Jonathan Davis. I'm assuming you took that last name, but if you didn't, I'm gonna still give it to you, boy. And all my family down south, you know what I'm saying? Look out for their podcast down there, The Brothers Multiverse. That's shout out to Ben and Mr. Brown. Y'all doing a good job down there. I've been checking out the pod, subscribed and everything. And who's on my live tonight, thank y'all for coming in here and sitting here with your boy for a minute and watching me smoke weed and damn near choke at the fucking death and tell you a few things I done found out that you probably even already knew about, but fuck it, I'm in here just talking about it. Every Tuesday, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. live, I'll be on here. I hope you come back and holler at your boy. I'll try to have something decent to talk about next week. I'm trying to get some guests in here. We'll see. If not, I might have a special guest on the weekend. T6 comedian, funny dude. I might have him on the pod for sure. We're gonna sit here and chill and probably have a drink. I ain't had no drink in a long time. I ain't even had no liquor on here like I normally do. The fucking spirit of the month I used to call that. That's coming back. I'm gonna have some little drinks to show you. You feel me? And you'll know what it is. It's your boy, OMD-DEX300, and this has been the Corner Store Podcast. Y'all come back. Come get something from the store. I'll see you in a minute. You feel me? Yes, sir.